Hello my fellow makeup monsters. Sorry that my lighting's a little weird right now. I'm getting situated. I gotta move my desk back to where it was. Long story. Anyway, so as you can see in the title, this is more of a product review kind of thing. I do have some empties things that I do want to go over, but I don't have like everything is empty, if that makes sense. So I just kind of like, I don't know, I just grabbed the things that I wanted to talk about and talk about them. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I wanted to talk about was dry shampoo. As most of you guys know, I had pink hair before, and to kind of salvage it to make it last as long as I possibly could, I had to get some dry shampoo so that way I wasn't washing it all the time. Now, I was going through different dry shampoos a lot. As some of you guys know, I tried a Tresemme one that I really didn't like. I really ended up liking a Dove one. When I was at Walgreens though, and I was desperate for another can of dry shampoo, I found this. This is a Got to Be Rockin' It Forever Style Stay Encore Fresh Dry Shampoo. That's really long. Yeah, this was on clearance for only like $3, $4. It was like originally like $6, I think. And so I went ahead and got it, and it actually, I really liked it. I remember the smell of it was a little strong, but it wasn't like a disgusting smell, and it wasn't like a very chemical smell. It actually was like a perfume smell. Like I said, it was a little strong, so if you're not into perfumey kind of smells, this may not be for you, but I rather liked it. It wasn't too strong for me. And like I said before with the Dove one, is that this, you know, it made me feel refreshed. Didn't make me feel like, you know, gross that my hair wasn't washed every day like how I normally do. Another thing I wanted to talk about was these Impress nails. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. There's a fellow YouTuber on here that she uses them a lot, and because of her review on them, I went ahead and got myself a thing. But I wanted to kind of give my own review of it. The thing about these is that I think it really depends on the shape of your nails. If you have flat nails like me, my nails are really super flat, like seriously, and they kind of curve a little bit. It's weird. I have weird nails. I'm not going to show you. So if you have weird flat nails like me, these will not work for you, because these are more made for people that have the curved nail beds, and it really will stick on your nails if you have the curved nail beds. However, for me though, some of my nails are kind of flat. They just popped right off, and not only that, the slightest bit wet that I got my hands, they came right off too. Some people I did hear that they didn't have that problem. They were able to wash their hands and wash their hair, and their nails would stay on. I don't know if maybe my nails just reject press-ons of any kind, so I don't know, but these kind of were a waste for me. Okay, so I got this a while ago, but I wanted to wait until it was empty to talk about it. This is the Jergens Ultra Healing Extra Dry Skin Moisturizer. I got this for my hands, and it's in the travel size, so I could keep it in my purse, because my hands tend to get really, really dry, especially during the winter. And I had this weird like a dry blister or something that kept showing up on my pinky this year. I never had it before in my life, and I mean it just looked really bad. I got this to kind of help me keep my hands moisturized and kind of help that heal, and it did actually. This stuff really works. I really enjoyed it. It was really nice. I really want to get another one of these and keep it in my purse. And a little bit goes a long way, especially when it comes to just your hands. If you want to use this for like an all body lotion though, you would need a bigger bottle, obviously. I would hope that would be obvious. So, as most of you guys know, I like to keep strictly to drugstore makeup as possible, especially for my tutorials. However, I am trying to start more of a at-home business to do more professional makeup for bridal makeup, as well as Halloween and costume parties and whatnot. So I've been trying to gather up my kit, and this was one of the things that I got for my kit, and of course I wanted to test it out for myself first before I would use it on clients. And this is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, the long lasting. Now this is in the smaller can, as you can see. I didn't get the larger one. The larger one's like $30. This one was like 14 something at Ulta. And I got this one because first off, it was cheaper, but secondly, you only need a couple spritz of this on your face. So to get like that really giant can, unless you're doing makeup like at least 2-3 times a week on other clients, or maybe even on a daily basis, that would be the only reason why I would get a large can like that. But if you're like only getting like maybe 1 client a week, or you know, a few clients a month, you know, this is perfect. I mean, especially if you're using it on yourself. You can use this as a daily spray too. I mean, it would still take a while for this to be used up. I mean, I've used this quite a few times and it's still pretty full. I wanted to test it with the different kinds of makeups that I had. It works well with any makeup. It works well with my higher end drugstore makeup, as well as the really cheap drugstore makeup. Even the little Christmassy packaged makeup. It works great with any of it, and it does help make it last a lot longer than just with a primer and everything. I have heard that you could use this as a base too. However, I haven't tried it as a base yet. I've only tried it as a finishing spray, and it works fantastic. Okay, so another product that I at first didn't care for it, but because of the walks that I've been going on and everything, I have gotten a hint of color. I'm not translucent much anymore. I'm still extremely white, but I'm not translucent. Don't make fun of me. When I first saw this in the store, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I really wanted to try it, and I wanted to try it by itself. Didn't work out. Anyways, let's just go ahead and start talking about it. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked finishing powder. Now, I say finishing powder because it does say pressed powder, but this cannot be used as a like full coverage powder by itself. It's not even a medium coverage. It's not even really a light coverage, because it doesn't even stay on your skin without some kind of foundation on first. Liquid foundation, I mean. This is in their lightest, Fair number 010. This isn't very light at all. This was the first problem that I had with this. This is actually extremely dark for fair-skinned people, especially if you're as light as I am. This is actually still just a tad dark for me, even still right now, but I finished with the e.l.f. HD powder on top, so that way it actually kind of balances out. That's just how I use it, because it's just a tad too dark for me, but I still use it. But yeah, as you can see, I've hit pan. I have been using it a lot because it is really, really nice. And with a liquid foundation, it does give a full coverage finish. However, by itself, it's not any good. It's not like those MAC pressed powder foundations. You can't just use it by itself. It does come with this really tiny, very awkward powder puff thing. As you can see, I've used it a little bit. I mostly use it for my under eyes, but I stopped using it for my under eyes because it just kind of cakes on the powder a little bit too much. But this thing is really stiff, and it's really small. So for this to be for like an all-over face thing, this is pointless. Revlon, I don't know why you included this. This isn't even large enough to be a Barbie's pillow. So yeah, that was my only problems with this, is that first off, their lightest one is too dark. Secondly, you can't use it by itself. You do have to use it with a liquid foundation, but it is really good with a liquid foundation, and it does give full coverage. It is a very nice natural color, and I mean, if you're not extremely pale, but you are kind of pale, this might work for you. But yeah, I mean, I do like it. It's a nice powder. It does sit a little heavy, but as long as you use it with a powder brush, it should be fine. Okay, so I've been trying different concealers lately because I'm trying to find one of the, maybe the best drugstore concealer that I can find, because I have really bad dark circles. I mean, it's like without my makeup on, like it's like purple and kind of blue, and I have like a blue vein on this side that kind of pops up, and it drives me nuts every time I see it. I try to find a really good drugstore concealer that I know I could recommend to other people. So far I've tried the Rimmel London, I forget what it's called, but it's the Rimmel London concealer thing in its own little tube thing. This is another one that I kind of like this one. This is the Maybelline New York Color Stick. This I have in the shade Ivory. This is the lightest shade that I found, and it does work really good as a highlight. This one is light enough for me to use as a concealer as well as a highlight. I can use it on the bridge of my nose, I can use it on my cheekbones, on my chin, and it is a nice highlight, and it brightens up my under eyes really well. My only little strife with this is that it is a little thick. I do have to kind of melt it into my skin with my hands, just so that way it sets into my skin a little bit better and it doesn't sit on top. And it kind of gives like a little bit of a dry, cracked thing. And that is the bad thing about this, is if your skin is dry at all, like even in the slightest bit, like I had a little bit of a dry patch in my eyebrows a couple days ago, this made it stick out so bad. So if you have more on the oily combination skin, this would probably be more so for you, but if you have more dry skin, I wouldn't recommend this for you. It might make it stick out a lot more. If you want to go ahead and try it, feel free, but I just don't recommend it for anybody with dry skin. So now on to face washes. These are the Equate Nighttime Soothing Makeup Remover Wipes, or towelettes, whatever they call them. This was in the package of 40, and it was the same price as the Neutrogena ones that only come in like a 20 pack or 24 pack. I can't remember how many exactly. Yeah, so it was the same price, and it was like double the amount. I'll show you right here. It says on the packaging 40. It does say in compared to Neutrogena Nighttime Calming Cleansing. I never tried the Nighttime Calming towelettes from Neutrogena, so I couldn't really compare it to it myself. But as far as like the actual makeup removing wipes that Neutrogena does have, those are better when it comes to, you know, in comparison with this. I do prefer those more. But as far as price wise and how many you get, I mean, these are not terrible. They're not bad. They do the job. But it's just you do have to scrub a little bit more, kind of have to work it a little bit more, rather than with the Neutrogena ones, it's just kind of like one wipe and it's like, whoa, it's all gone. If you're more on like a budget thing like I am, then that would be something to look into. So like I said, this was kind of like just a product review, a couple of empties, but mostly just a product review. I've been holding this off ever since I lost my computer several months ago, and then now I got it back. I've been wanting to do this, but then I was busy doing the daily vlog, and then I had to take my computer in, and now here I am back again. I hope you guys really like this video, because I like doing these kind of videos for you, especially more makeup related, especially since I'm doing the daily vlog thing now. I'm kind of going more towards like a semi-daily now, because just there's so much going on in my life right now. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. It helps me know what you guys like and don't like from me, and as well as supports my channel. I promise I will have makeup tutorials out for you guys here soon. I know you guys have been waiting so long for that. Anna Rose 10, I haven't forgotten about your request. Believe me, I haven't forgotten about it. Hit that subscribe button also if you haven't already. Also stalk me appropriately, and here's how you do it. Facebook.com/YinYangSara, or Twitter and Instagram spelled the same way, @YinYangSara. I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys so much. I miss you guys. I'm glad to be back. My computer's up and running and doing perfectly now, so I'm not going anywhere. Yin Yang is a balance, and the balance lies within yourself. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!